here from Armsportvideos again. We are in Mesquite, Nevada at the Casablanca Hotel and Casino, and sitting next to me is current world champion Richard Lupkes. Richard, really appreciate you sitting down and talking to me. I can't thank you enough. This is a thrill for me.
Thank you. A thrill for me too.
First, let's start today, like brand new world champion. Pretty exciting day for you.
Yeah, it was a huge day, yes.
Sweet. How was your competition today? Was it some pretty strong guys you had to go against?
There was some big guys there. I mean, everything went pretty smooth, so got lucky. Okay.
So how did you first start getting involved in arm wrestling? How long ago and what happened?
It was actually in 1976. We were in a gas station close to home and seen a poster of a little arm wrestling tournament being held maybe 20, 30 miles from where we lived on a Sunday afternoon, so nothing else to do, so we went up there and just tried it out.
And what happened? How'd you make out?
I actually think I won the first tournament. I was probably like a light heavyweight class, weighed around 190, 200, yeah.
Okay, so that sparked your interest, got you interested and excited about it.
Yep.
So where'd you go from there?
Well, the same guy that was putting this tournament on started holding some state tournaments. There was a South Dakota State tournament held in Sioux Falls, which I was lucky enough to win. Then he had one down in Iowa, and I took second down there, which really didn't care for. So, so I just kind of followed his little bit of circuit, around for a little while.
Okay, so back then, I've heard a lot about what training is like today. So what was training like for arm wrestling back in the late 70s?
Training?
Training, yeah.
I didn't do any.
There was no training at all?
Not for me, anyway.
No?
No.
So all this natural strength from just growing up on the farm, or?
I think so, yeah. After I started getting beat a few times, I invested in a weight set. Yeah. And worked out a little bit at home, and I actually got kind of hooked on lifting weights, but I never really trained for arm wrestling specifically.
Okay. And I can remember John Brzenk, who I'm sure you know quite well, referring to you as one of, if not the strongest puller that he's ever faced on the table. So where does this amazing strength come from? Or again, is it from the farm, or is it?
Well, when I started pulling John, I had spent a lot of time in the gym. So, I mean, it's probably, where most of my strength came. I just did a lot of lifting. I enjoyed lifting weights, and arm wrestling was actually kind of a byproduct of just spending time in the gym. I was lucky, at some of the tournaments, so we just kind of stayed interested with it a little bit. Yeah.
Now, I also heard, so you were involved in the movie Over the Top?
We were there for the tournament.
Okay.
Not in the movie.
No?
No.
Okay. And how'd you make out in the tournament?
I actually took third.
Okay.
In the truckers class.
In the truckers class, okay.
Yep, I met John in the finals. I went undefeated in my side. John went undefeated in his side. I had a really long, tough match with Ed Arnold to get there, and John put me down pretty quick. And my arm was really shot, and then I had to go back against Ed Arnold, and he beat me, put me down. So.
Okay, so one of the things I'm always curious about for some of the guys that have been around for longer than the past couple of years, what's the biggest difference you see in arm wrestling from then to arm wrestling now?
No doubt it's how technical they are now.
Yeah.
And plus the people train every week or every other week, when back then, I don't know, maybe there was some specific exercises people would do, but they didn't get on the table, I don't think, and pulled like they do now.
Okay.
That's the biggest difference.
Okay. Now, I know you have a big super match, challenge match coming up with Devin Lorette. Tell me how that came about.
I was approached by Neil Pickup. I guess he had it lined up with Devin going against Jerry Cataract.
Yes.
Jerry backed out, and the way I understood, he had asked a couple other guys, and nobody wanted to pull Devin, and so he asked me, and I said, sure, I think it'd be fun. Pull number one, so.
And you've never even met Devin before?
No, I haven't even had the chance to meet him.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun.
And I know just off camera, Bob Brown has already bet money on Richard. Richard isn't going to just beat Devin, he's going to beat Devin violently. Is that...
The bet was with Devin.
The bet is with Devin.
Bob Brown gets me into trouble a lot. He's really good at that. You know, I don't know.
So I know over the past couple of years you've had a few injuries and that. What keeps you motivated, and what makes you keep coming back to arm wrestling?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. I enjoy the sport. You know, coming to big tournaments like this is almost like a family reunion. You get to see all your old friends, meet new friends, and so that's a lot of fun. And I really became more interested when they had come up with the Masters, Grandmasters, because I figure, you know, even at my age, I can still compete against guys my own age. So that's kind of what drew me back.
Okay.
You know, so.
So now, after winning your world title this afternoon, is there a twinge? Do you wish you were in the open classes for the next couple of days, or at least on Saturday, right-handed?
Definitely Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. This was a huge tournament, and after being here, yeah, I wish I was.
Yeah.
I really do. Yeah.
Oh well, things like that happen.
Yeah.
So you've got Devin lined up next. That match will be over by the time people get to see this. How do you think that match is going to go? What are you expecting right now, anyway?
I've seen some of Devin's clips, you know, on the computer, and the guy is just freaky strong.
Yeah.
So I don't think I've ever pulled anybody like him before. You know, John is freaky strong too, but Devin is a whole different character. So I don't know. You know, it's really going to be interesting. I've actually really trained hard. I feel good. You know, I think I'm in good shape, and so I'm give it a good shot.
Okay, and so after that, what's next for you? Any plans for the future? What are you going to do next for arm wrestling?
Maybe hit the Arnold. You know,
Yeah.
I have qualified to go to the Arnold,
Okay.
so we're kind of leaning towards there. I just love going to the show, and it's a good experience.
Sweet. Well, you know what? That's perfect. I really do appreciate you sitting down with me and talking. It is a huge thrill for me.
Well, thank you,
And
sir.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Richard. Well, from Mesquite, Nevada, that's it, folks. I'm Scott McGinnis for Richard Lupkes, and we're out. Thanks.
All right.
Sweet.
Yeah, Bob Brown, you troublemaker.